Alright, what's up? Welcome to today's video. So today we are, I think it was like 3 days since post shoot, whatever it may be. It's Wednesday right now. We're in here hitting a pull workout, and the topic of today's video is going to be kind of like my plans going forward now that my photo shoot prep is over and what this next year is going to kind of consist of for me. So I'm going to go over, explain all that, kind of a little like sit down talk. Before we get to that, I'm going to take you guys through a full pull workout that I'm doing right now, and today is also the last home gym workout for a little while now. Gyms are opening up tomorrow, June 10th, so I'm super excited about that. Super excited to get back to my gym takedown. Yeah, I can't wait. So we're gonna hit the last pull workout today. I love this gym. It's allowed me to get everything done that I needed to. I haven't taken any steps back with it, so it kept me right where I need to be. But I'm still absolutely psyched and ready to be back into a normal gym with all the equipment in the world and everything I need. So I'm psyched. So before we do that, before we talk about what's coming next, I'll show you guys this workout. Alright guys, so welcome to the commentary portion of this video. So earlier you saw my last pull workout in the home gym for at least a little while here. But I was really excited to hit that last workout. I mean, yes, it's been super unfortunate with all the gyms and everything been closed this past few months, but Having that little gym, it's had just enough equipment where I can literally get everything done that I need to, and I don't have to really take any steps back with it. Like, honestly, I didn't lose any progress training in that gym because I had everything I needed to get away with a solid training routine. But now gym's open up tomorrow, so I'm absolutely psyched to get back there. So let's talk about the main point of this video, and that is what's happening now that I'm done with my prep. So the big thing is I'm giving myself now basically a full year, anywhere from like 10 to 12 months to fully just kind of be in an off-season shape and not dieting down or not trying to get super, super shredded. There's two main reasons why I'm doing that. Number one, it's just going to be good to relax a little bit, not have to stress myself out too much with getting leaner and leaner. Also, it's going to be super helpful and healthy for my body to not be super depleted and below 10% body fat for a period of time. My body is not made genetically, it's not made to be below 10% body fat for more than a certain period of time. I only dip below 10% body fat for maybe that last month of prep. Other than that, my body it's not made to be there. So I was suffering when I was that low. It's not healthy for me. Everyone has a different genetic set point for body fat levels where their body likes to hold them less. Some people are born with higher fat cells. Some people are born with less fat cells. That's why you see some kids and they're little. They're just big kids and they don't eat necessarily more than the other ones. And then there's also the kids that are super, super skinny. They're just genetically made differently. For me, my genetics, if I just kind of let myself just do whatever I wanted, they'd kind of like to keep itself around like 15% body fat for me. So number one, I'm going to be at a healthy range of body fat where my body is more comfortable and not depleted. That's going to help me be in a lot better mood. I'm going to be able to train a lot harder, be a lot more sociable, just kind of happy person because I'll feel better. For my physique also, it's going to be a lot more optimal for me because if I'm at a higher level of body fat, not high, but higher than I was, I'm going to be able to train and have a lot more energy. So if I have more energy, I'll be able to train a lot harder. And if you're training harder and harder each week, that's what's going to build more muscle. So from a physique point of view, I might not be super shredded, but I will still be able to, in a prime position, be able to add on another 2 to 4 pounds of muscle throughout the next 10 to 12 months, which is really good. So where am I going to go now that I am not trying to be shredded anymore? Well, for me, I'm going to just try and maintain a weight roughly 15 pounds up from where I was right now. For my shoot, I was around 155 pounds, which is crazy light for me. Obviously, weight's just a number, but that was really, really light for me. And I was probably around 7 to 8% body fat. For me, my body, that was very unhealthy. Again, everyone is different. For me, I was suffering. That was not fun. So I want to maintain a weight that's roughly 12 to 15, 18 pounds above that. Notice, I'm not going on a dirty bulk. You saw what I looked like before my prep. I did that all to prove that point, why it's not worth it, and just to prove how bad you look when you put on 30 pounds of just mass trying to do a dirty bulk. When in reality, I maybe put on 5 pounds of muscle throughout that long bulk where I got super, super fat. So not much progress at all for getting that much weight, so it's not worth it. So I'm going to get up to around 170, and right there I'll be around 12% body fat. So right now, I'm going to throw a picture up on the screen of what I'm going to be looking like. Okay, so you see that picture. I look pretty dang good. You go to a weight where you feel like you look pretty good. You still have some abs, but most importantly, you feel good. I feel good at that weight, and I also look pretty dang good. No, I'm not shredded or below 10% body fat, but I look good. I still have some abs. I still have good proportion, and I feel really good at that weight. And that's the most important thing. If you are feeling good, you're going to perform well, and you're going to be just a happy person. So that's the big thing, though, is the performance in the gym. I don't want to stay at 155 pounds and below 10% body fat because my training is going to suck. And if your training sucks, you're going to lose muscle. You have to be able to train hard. You have to be able to train harder every week. And to do that, you have to be at a weight that allows you to do that. No, you don't have to be 30 pounds up to do that. Just at a weight where you feel good. So from right now, I'm slowly letting my weight kind of transition up. It's okay. My weight, I'm up about 3 pounds right now from that show just because I added in more water back to my diet, more sodium, and I went back to normal calorie diet. So therefore, I'm going to be eating more a little bit, just kind of letting my weight slowly kind of work back up. At the end of the month, I might be up anywhere from like 6 to 7 pounds or so, and then I'll continue to get up maybe another 5 pounds or so. Once I'm at that 12 to 15% body mark, I'm going to just maintain that. Maybe go up 3 to 4 pounds of muscle just by maintaining the same amount of body fat. You don't need to gain body fat to gain muscle. You don't need to eat in a surplus to gain muscle. Yes, I said it. Everyone's going to shoot me shit for this because I said you can be in a deficit and gain muscle. Eating in a surplus isn't what builds you muscle. As long as you're getting enough protein, you can still build muscle in a deficit as long as you're training harder. That's why when you are, you'll see some people, they'll build muscle deficit because they're able to train harder. Yes, there's a certain point in the deficit when you get super, super lean and depleted where it makes it very hard to train harder. But honestly, you guys, I even proved that. During the start of my cut, I was making consistent strength gains and setting PRs literally up 2 months into my cut. It wasn't until about 5 weeks out when my energy started to really deplete and I started to feel like shit. Up until then, I was making consistent progress in the gym. So that just proves that you can still make gains while in a deficit, as long as your protein's okay. Yes, it's definitely easier to make gains when you're in a surplus of calories just because you have that excess energy stored in your body. But if you eat around maintenance, you're going to be feeling really good. Maybe a slight surplus of about 100 calories or so. It's plenty. All you need is like 100 to 200 calories if you want to be in a surplus. That's all you need. So I'll probably end up around like 170. Once I'm there, maybe another 2 to 3 pounds of muscle. Realistically, for the amount of experience I have, realistically, I can only expect to gain like 2 to 4 pounds of muscle this year naturally. Certainly, I could gain more. Certainly, there's a very good chance I'll gain less. I don't know, but realistically, around that 2 to 4 pounds. So if I can only gain 2 to 4 pounds, why the hell would I gain 20 more pounds of just junk weight? No, I don't think so. It's not worth looking fat and just insecure about yourself for that long period of time when you're not even getting that much progress. So that's that. I'm going to slowly transition. Maybe in the next 2 months or so, I'll kind of be at that 12% body fat mark. And then from there, just kind of maintaining that. I'll also feel a lot better, be a lot more active, be able to do more cardio. So I'm still planning on doing cardio after this show. No, not nearly as much as I was doing. I was literally doing like 500 calories, like 45 minutes or so every day. So not 500 calories, but we'll just say 45 minutes every single day for like the past 5 weeks. And it sucked. Not going to do that. You don't want to cut out cardio completely after the show. Number one, you're going to feel like shit. Number two, you're going to be burning a lot less calories. And when you're combined with eating more calories, you're going to create a huge calorie surplus. And a huge calorie surplus equals a lot of fat gained. You do not want a lot of fat gained. So what do? I'm just going to be cutting my cardio about in half. And I'm going to make sure I'm getting a good step count in every day. So how do I do that? I was doing 45 minutes 5 days a week or 7 days a week. Now I'm doing that 3 days a week. And every day, on the days that I don't do my cardio, I go on a 30-minute walk. So it's about just under half the amount of cardio I was doing. But with the daily walks, it equals out to a little bit more, and I'm doing something every single day. It's just only 3 days out of the week I'm really pushing my heart really high. So that's what I'm doing for cardio. Very, very manageable, very, very doable, but it's not straining my body like crazy. I'll still be able to train hard. It won't tax my training, so we'll be all good. Diet-wise, it all kind of depends. I'm going to do a separate video on this, on just the whole kind of reverse dieting thing. For me, I'm just going back to the calories I was eating when I was at a weight that I thought I felt really good, and I'm just kind of eating as little calories as I can be while still feeling good. So for me, that's kind of around like 32 to 3,400 right now I'm eating, and I feel really good at that. And honestly, I don't even think I'll go above 4,000 calories this off season. I'll probably maybe get up to like 3,600. That's it. You don't, like I said, you don't need to be in a big surplus. I only was eating like 5,000 calories last year just to prove a point on why you shouldn't do that. So don't do that. So that's my plan nutrition wise. So once I'm there, I am just excited. I'm excited this off season to just make PRs in the gym, to get stronger, add more reps, get stronger, build more muscle. Might not be a whole lot of muscle I can realistically build, but I'm still excited to make progress nonetheless. I'm excited to shoot those weights up on my big compound lifts. I want to get a bigger bench press, bigger squat. I just want to be just an animal in the gym, and I'm excited because I love training. Literally, if there was no bodybuilding, I would still love to, like competition-wise or shoot-wise, I would still be training because I love training. And when you're so depleted on a prep, training becomes very hard, and you don't want to do it because you're so low on energy. Now that I have normal calories back in me, I feel a lot better.
training is so much fun. Like, training should be fun. It's the highlight of my day. So I'm excited just to train and not have any limitations to it and just feel awesome when I'm doing it. So I'm so excited about that. What's next, though? I mean, 100% next year, if the world is not shut down or some crazy stuff is going on in the world, 2020 is kind of just a crazy year, man. But if 2021, that summer, if it is all good and going, I am 100% going to be stepping on a men's physique stage. That was the initial plan this year, and then obviously COVID hit, shut everything down, so shows are all pushed back. Most shows are canceled now. My show actually isn't canceled. It's pushed back to like October, but I wasn't going to maintain my diet and have to deal and be that picky until that long, especially since I'm so young. So I'd rather just like get out of that diet phase. That's why I did my shoot June 6th, so I could kind of do it, be done, and then transition back to a healthy state. As a 20-year-old kid, I don't need to be sustaining and be that depleted that much year-round. I should be spending most of my time at a healthy body fat level, trying to gain some muscle. You can be shredded at any point in life. There's no point for me to be shredded literally half the year. 3 months out of the year is plenty. But yeah, so 2021, 100%, I am going to be stepping on stage if it is all good and ready to go. So until then, I'll just, like I said, I'll get to that weight where I feel healthy, feel like I look pretty good, maybe add on another few pounds of muscle, that's it. And then by the time I'm done with that, it'll maybe be, I might be able to start prep in like, I don't know, April, March. Because I'm not getting super heavy, I wouldn't have to be starting a prep that goes more than like 12 weeks. If I'm only like 15 pounds up from where I need to be to step on stage, there's no need to be on a 20-week prep. I could do that in literally 12 weeks. I just lost 30 pounds of muscle and I had 30 pounds of weight in just over 14 weeks. That's insane. So I don't need to do that to lose 12 pounds. So I want to just give myself as much time as I can, just at a healthy state. But like I said, the biggest thing I'm looking forward to is just training and having fun with it, making some steady progress. I mean, obviously, there's the whole thing of life. That's a whole different story. I'm basically just doing this thing on just like training, nutrition, and stuff like that. Life's a whole different story, because that just kind of goes on regardless, no matter what. But for training-wise, it's just making more progress. But yeah, so that's the plan for me. I mean, my diet, it's still relatively the same foods. I love my diet, so it's like I'm not going to quit something I love. So I still eat the same foods, just a little bit more of them, a little bit more calories. But that's about it. So that's kind of my plans post-show, how I'm kind of getting there, where I'm at right now. Obviously, I'm feeling already a million times better than I was a few days ago, just because I'm drinking enough water, back to a healthier level of calories, and just feeling so much better. Yes, I'm still pretty drained, tired. I'm not 100% just yet. I'd have to say I'm maybe at like 70%. But give it another 2 weeks or so, I'll be up to that 100% mark, feeling amazing. But already, training sessions are going so much better. The pumps have been amazing. Still looking great too. That's one thing you'll notice. Do I look like I have a big rebound? No, I'm not rebounding from this show, just because, number one, I was sick of eating junk food from all that carbo, because it tasted terrible towards the end. And number two, there's no need for me to rebound, because my diet already feels like I'm cheating, because the foods I eat, I literally think taste so good. And that's the cool thing with my diet, and why you should be on a diet that you enjoy. Because if you enjoy your diet, you're not going to shy away from it. So I really, really enjoyed my diet. It's safe to say that. But yeah, so that is my plans. Post-show, what I have coming. 2021, you best believe I'm going to be stepping on a stage. I'm not trying to be like the best person in the world, but just set a goal for myself, commit to it, and be even better next year than I was this year. You kind of see a theme with everything I do. Just be better than you were last time. Be better than you were yesterday. Be better next week than you were this week. Be better next month than you were this month. Be better next year for that competition than you were for your shoot this year. That's kind of just how it is. Just get better and better no matter what. Doesn't stop. Yeah, it was awesome what I did. That's cool. I'm proud of that. But now it's new times. It's new goals, new everything. So getting better for 2021. Stepping on stage. That's going to be the goal. Get better to step on stage. So see you guys in the next one. Peace.